Have you ever pictured yourself cruising down the rivers of the world on board a boutique-style cruise ship without a care in the world? Well, if you haven't, then after today's episode of Planet Cruise Weekly, you soon will, because today we're having a look at the luxury that is Uniworld River Cruises. Well, hello and welcome to episode 65 of Planet Cruise Weekly, where this week I'm joined by the only man that's been around more than me, Mr. Glenn Wallace.
I've been around.
You've been around the block several times.
Merry-go-round.
Mainly on a cruise ship, you know.
Well, I didn't really know we were talking about cruising. I thought we were just talking about personal behaviour.
No, this is a different kind of show
good.
We're doing today.
All right, so number 65, is it?
It is 65.
65 episodes.
65, I know. And if you
We get our bus pass in.
We really will soon.
Free travel.
Well, you're older than me. You'll be looking for bus pass.
Am I really? How much older are you?
Several years.
Really?
You can tell just by looking at the wrinkles. Anyway, today we're going to be looking and talking about a true, authentic, boutique-style river cruise. Really the only one that's out there at the moment. And we're talking about Uniworld River Cruising. And we're going to start, as we always do, with a little bit of background info.
Although Uniworld might be a new name to some of you, they are actually celebrating over 40 years of excellence, and during this time they've picked up more than a few awards and accolades. In fact, just last year they picked up the world's best river cruise line from Travel and Leisure, best luxury river cruise line from Cruise Critic, and a gold award at the Travel Weekly Magellan Awards. Pretty impressive stuff when you think the other competitors are out there as well.
But that's not all. They've also picked up awards from Condé Nast, Travel Age West and Cruise International over the years, and that really is just a small selection of their achievements. Now, Uniworld are renowned for their outstanding service and the incredible luxurious experience that they offer. You can in fact go as far as saying that a river cruise with Uniworld embodies style, comfort and sophistication, which when coupled with the gourmet fine dining venue and the beautifully appointed suites and staterooms, give you, in a sense, the most unique and elegant river cruise experience that you can pretty much buy.
Now we're going to take a look at what the onboarding experience is like, and from the moment you step on board a Uniworld ship you'll be met by a truly stunning decor. Each ship is more like a floating work of art than a hotel. In fact, each ship in the European fleet is actually one of a kind. Each of the spectacular ships has been designed in partnership with the visionary award-winning designers of sister company Red Carnation Hotel Collection, and if you've ever been lucky enough to stay in one of their hotels, you'll see the similarity on board the ships.
The suites and staterooms are magnificent and provide you with an elegant and serene onboard sanctuary for your journey. It's here where you'll start to notice some of the detail that's gone into the design of each room, with handcrafted beds from Savoie of England through to the finest linens and Italian marble-lined bathrooms. You'll even find L'Occitane and Hermes bath and body products in all the staterooms and suites. And we should say that the designs are really bold. I mean, really bold. Quite striking, in fact. So, yeah, have a look. Check out the website. Check out and have a look through Planet Cruise. They won't be to everyone's taste, but we think certainly they ooze class and sophistication.
Now, the style and design are continued through to the public shared spaces, as well as the plush lounges, perfect for relaxing after a multi-course meal in their stunning restaurants. You'll also find full-service bars in the lounges, and here it's where you're able to enjoy some after-dinner entertainment or maybe just dance the night away. Now, of course, there's also an expansive sun deck available and a fully equipped gym should you fancy working up a sweat.
Bear in mind though, this is a river cruise line, so for those of you that are more used to ocean cruising, you have to scale things down just a little. Now, we should note at this point though that Uniworld actually have a program dedicated to well-being on the water. So not only is there a gym, but also yoga and exercise classes, TRX suspension training, complimentary bicycles, there's Nordic walking sticks, certified on board wellness instructors, travel light and vegetarian meal options, and on some of the ships they actually have heated swimming pools, which is quite rare in the river cruise industry. But it doesn't even end there, because there are also guest lectures and activities designed to promote a healthy mind, body and spirit approach.
Now, we've mentioned food very briefly just now, but what is the food like on board? Well, it's here Uniworld again stand out from the crowd and once again have the awards to prove it. They are in fact the only river cruise line to be consistently recognised for their food in travel and gourmet publications around the world. These publications include Food and Travel and Savoir, just to name but a couple.
The food on board is literally stunning. In fact, you're always going to find something that matches the region you're sailing through, from incredible buffet and cooked breakfast options in the morning through to lighter options for lunch. And this includes seasonal and market vegetables, artisan cheeses, soups, carved to order meats, and beautiful handmade pastas. In the evening, you'll be treated to incredible multi-course meals, offering you a choice of appetizers, soups, entrees, and some very decadent desserts that almost match the wallpaper.
So of course, now all you need is something to wash all of that fantastic food down with. Well, you'll be pleased to know that unlike a lot of river cruise lines, you get an all-inclusive drinks all of the time. Normally most river cruise lines will give you drinks with your meals, so this is a real bonus, and you don't have to make your dinner last 4 hours if you want to carry on drinking, which is what we've probably done in this last. The great thing here is that those all-inclusive drinks actually include some premium wines and spirits as well.
Now, the all-inclusive doesn't stop there, of course, with a host of personalised shore excursions being included as well. All the shore excursions are led by English-speaking local experts, and you don't even have to worry about tipping your guide, because as with the on-board shore gratuities, the shoreside ones are taken care of too. If you're lucky enough to find yourself in a suite, then you even get an in-suite butler service included. And we all need one of those, don't we?
We do, yes, exactly. Now, also included, you'll find the ship-wide internet and Wi-Fi access, as well as the entertainment and signature lectures. So that just about covers what you can expect on board. But what about the fleet, and where do we sail?
Well, we're going to start with Europe, where you can find the bulk of the Uniworld fleet. In fact, they currently have 13 ships in the area as we actually record this. Now, the newest of them is the SS Joie de Vivre, which was recently named by Dame Joan Collins and is heralded as the most luxurious... I was keeping with my French.
Yeah.
Joan, so currently known as the most luxurious ship on the Seine. Now, as you can guess by the name, the Joie de Vivre, launched by Joan Collins, has a distinctly French theme running throughout, with a design palette that stretches from the golden 20s through to the free-spirited 60s.
Now, unfortunately, we don't have time to give you details of every ship Uniworld currently have in Europe. But if you click the link up there, thank you, then you go to our website to find out more. What we can say though is that you will find Uniworld on pretty much every major waterway in Europe, including the Danube, the Rhine, the Douro and the Seine. They also have a ship in Egypt, one in Vietnam and Cambodia, one in India, one in Russia and one in China. Now, if you're interested in some of the more exotic destinations you'd like to see, then click the link and go up to episode 43 of Planet Cruise Weekly, dedicated to long-haul river cruising.
Now, something Uniworld do very well is themed and special interest cruises, and they always have a good selection to choose from. For example, the Monarch Collection will give you an in-depth guide through Europe's aristocratic heritage and provide a unique perspective on the life and times of royalty past and present. Or, if you're a lover of French food and wine, then you can head off on the Connoisseur Collection, or the Connoisseur Collection if you were trying to do a really bad French accent, where both on board and offshore you'll embrace France's finest culinary traditions. Love a bit of camembert meat.
Another themed cruise for history buffs is the Jewish Heritage Cruise. This is the newest of Uniworld's cruises and showcases the rich Jewish history and culture of Germany, now home to a thriving Jewish community. The cruise is a Rhine-Main discovery and features Munich, as well as the balanced and in-depth exploration of the region. This is a great opportunity to look at the past, discover how the community is faring now, and look to the future.
Now, it wouldn't be a river cruise line without the obligatory Christmas markets cruise, and Uniworld actually offers 7 different itineraries on the Rhine, Danube and the Seine. This is the perfect opportunity to visit centuries-old Christmas markets, try those decadent confections and once-a-year delights.
Now, Uniworld also offer a family-themed cruise, which is actually a rarity in the river cruising world. These cruises offer you and your family the chance to make discoveries together through a multi-generational journey that provides unforgettable and in-depth experiences. Uniworld have been really clever here, and knowing that no two kids are the same, they offer a choice of different experiences. So whether your kids are arty, active, have a curious mind, or are just into their food, this is an option for you as well.
Now, while we're on the subject of younger cruises, this is the perfect time to mention Uniworld's new project, You. And this is a huge departure from the river cruise norm because it's aimed at a much younger 21 to 45-year-old market, which we suddenly actually fall into.
Get into this one.
Not for long, but we still fall into it.
Just about,
yeah. Now the cruises are going to offer onboard and onshore activities designed with younger travellers in mind, from mixology classes through to silent discos.
You can even pick up itineraries that feature local festivals like the Paris Jazz Festival or the often slightly tipsy Oktoberfest, which, if you've never been to before, is always an experience.
Eye-opening.
Yeah. In general, the U cruises will even more relaxed than your average cruise, offering you more late nights and overnight stays, giving guests the opportunity to explore the nightlife. Now, we could go into much more detail on U by Uniworld, but actually we're going to save that for another episode, so just keep your eyes peeled for that particular one.
So we hope you enjoyed that opportunity to find out more about Uniworld Cruises. And of course, if you do want to book and find out more about them, then again, click the link there. It will take you straight through and give you an opportunity to speak to one of our educated, well-travelled, intelligent.
Who are they calling then?
But not you, clearly.
Well, obviously.
But one of the guys in the team, definitely. Now, if you want to get in touch, not just by phone or by internet, then you maybe want to comment on the video. Glenn, how do they do it?
They can do it a number of different ways. You can contact us at hello@planetcruise.co.uk. Check us out on Facebook and on Twitter as well. Make sure you go onto our YouTube channel and subscribe, like, and check out the other 64 episodes of Planet Cruise Weekly. God help you. And again, if you're looking to book a cruise, you're still not sure what to look for, then get on the website and have a look there. Worst case scenario, give us a call in the office and we'll be able to point you to the right cruise for you.
Fingers crossed you don't get put through to Glenn.
God help.
Now, these people have been picked from the multitude that got in touch throughout the last week. First of all, Glenn T, who commented on the MSC Seaside episode, which is about one of their new ships. They've got lots coming out. Glenn said, booked in the Yacht Club on Seaside in February 2018. Cannot wait. That will be great.
That will be nice, because Seaside's looking amazing anyway, and Yacht Club is always good. So put the two together.
Yacht Club,
fantastic.
Yes, that's a recipe for success. So well done, Glenn. Well done indeed. And then off Twitter, Kate Morgan got in touch and she said, excellent customer experience from Planet Cruise today. Thanks, Ralph, for the exceptional service. And then lots and lots of hashtags.
A lot of hashtags on that, Kate.
Cruise holiday price match. So well done, Kate, there for finding all the hashtags possible when it comes to booking your holiday. Now, thanks very much for watching. We do hope this has been helpful.
Yep, that's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. And if you've got any ideas and want to give us any more suggestions, get in touch. Have a good week.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.